Hello, my name is Jeff Sauer and welcome to the periodic table of Google Analytics. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the event tracking reports in Google Analytics. Now this is an intermediate topic, something that doesn't really work out of the box with Google Analytics, and there is some configuration, so that's why we consider it intermediate. Now the way that these reports work is that Google Analytics fundamentally works by sending a page view every time that somebody loads a page on your website. So if you look at that little spinning bar on your web browser, whenever that's complete, that's when Google Analytics will send page view data to your site. But things that happen within a page, like somebody clicks on a play or stop button, or even if they watch a YouTube video and they click on that, doesn't get tracked in Google Analytics out of the box. And so there's something that's called event tracking that needs to be enabled in order to make that happen. And so the way that analytics event tracking works is that you need to put some code on your website to track activities that are happening on your site. And so what I mean by that is anytime that somebody clicks on a button, or if they click on play, pause, rewind, any of those things, you need to use JavaScript code in order to send an event to Google Analytics. And this is a code that has something called a category, an action, a label, and a value. And then you can also choose whether you want it to be an interaction hit or a non-interaction hit, which is really more of an advanced topic. Now the way that this works is you put this code on your site using an on-click element in JavaScript. That's the most common usage, or you can do it automatically using some scripts. Basically it just tracks when something happens within your page. Now my pro tip for event tracking is to look into automating this process, because event tracking to track one button or two buttons is not really that difficult to do, but once you get into 10 buttons to 100 buttons or PDFs, any type of thing that you're tracking, it can get pretty out of control pretty fast. And so that's my pro tip for using this. The one thing to be aware of is that if you're doing automation and you don't do it properly, you can really mess up your reports. Event tracking affects the bounce rate on your website. It can affect many other reports as well if you aren't careful with it. So my pro tip for event tracking is just to make sure that when you do it, you're doing it properly and that you're not overdoing it, because too much of a good thing can be a problem. And so if you're interested in learning more about Google Analytics, I encourage you to visit Jeffalytics.com to check out our full periodic table of Google Analytics, or click on one of the buttons that you're going to see on your screen. Thank you.